know what the problem is, it's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, now hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step, I progress no less. Go ahead and place your bets, cause we know we got, we know we top tier.
From the war-torn streets of Chechnya to the glitz of Gucci runways and the UFC octagon, this is the story of Islam Dulatov, a Chechen beast who broke every stereotype, owned the fashion world, and became one of the hottest prospects in MMA. A 91% knockout rate, a UFC contract, and a life forged in the fire of adversity. How did this guy climb to the top? Let's dive into the wild ride of Islam Dulatov, aka The Ripper.
My life, I came from nothing. I'm from Chechnya. Everybody knows this country is a war country, And we grew up with nothing, in the war. And from nothing to something.
Islam Dulatov was born the 2nd of August, 1998, in Urus-Martan, Chechnya, right in the middle of the Second Chechen War. Middle kid in a family with 6 brothers, life was no joke. Survival was the name of the game. The Dulatov clan bounced around Urus-Martan, Shali, Grozny, dodging danger. School? Barely a thing. Instead, the boys were out running, lifting, and helping their folks unload trucks to keep food on the table. His pops drilled discipline and a love for getting physical into the boys. No gym? No problem. They ran, lifted whatever they could, and scrapped, building the foundation for a future champ. In 2007, at just 9 years old, Islam's family bailed out of Chechnya as refugees, landing in Düsseldorf, Germany. It was rough language barriers, culture shock, and schoolyard brawls tested the Dulatov brothers, but the gym became their spot. MMA gave Islam confidence and a purpose. UFD gym in Düsseldorf was like their second home. That's where he started crafting his style aggressive, with knockout power that hits like a truck. But hold up, life was about to throw a crazy curveball. Enter Jibril Dulatov, Islam's big brother. At 16, working as a cashier and saving up for a Gucci belt, Jibril got scouted by a modeling agent. He thought it was a prank. Dudes don't model, right? Their dad wasn't sold, but their mum saw the bag. Jibril's big break opened doors for Islam, Sulumbek, and Tamerlan. Next thing you know, all 4 brothers were killing it on runways for Gucci, Lanvin, Tommy Hilfiger, and Hugo Boss. Islam Dulatov inked an exclusive deal with Versace, made British Vogue's top 10 male models in 2018, and walked in 6 fashion weeks. But the brothers kept it real, saying no to underwear gigs to stay true to their Muslim faith and Chechen roots. Modeling brought stacks of cash and fame, but Islam wasn't feeling it. He said,
I remember when I cancelled a shooting for 5,000 was it? This was like, at that time it was a lot of money for me. The fight, which I should fight the same day, was like for 200 euro or something like that. And then I cancelled the company and cancelled the model shoot and got to the fight. But at the end of the moment, the fight got cancelled too, because my opponent had an injury, And I had these situations really like 10 times. With even more money and everything, but to be honest, I love to be a fighter, and that's what I do.
He went pro in 2019, but his debut was a wake-up call. A decision loss to Joni Palakaj. That lit a fire under him. Since then, he's been unstoppable. 11 wins, 10 by finish. His big break came in Brave CF and Octagon MMA. The highlight? The 8th of October 2024, on Dana White's Contender Series against former Legacy Fighting Alliance champ Vanilto Antunes, Islam smoked him with an elbow in round 1, making Dana White jump out of his seat.
11-1, 26 years old. You are fun to watch fight. You are fun, and I cannot wait to see you fight again. Come on over here. You're in.
Islam Dulatov, welcome to the UFC.
And with a story this epic, it's worth sticking around if you're loving this ride. Hit that subscribe button to catch every knockout and comeback with the Matrix MMA crew. What makes Islam Dulatov a straight-up problem? At 6'5" with a 77-inch reach, he's a monster in welterweight. His style? Non-stop pressure, laser precision strikes, and a knack for ending fights quick. Islam's boxing is clean as hell. His jab messes with opponents' rhythm, setting up a right hand or elbow that hits like a sledgehammer. Against Antunes, he used feints to close the gap and dropped him with an elbow in 2 minutes 42. Wrestling. He's known for knockouts, but his wrestling slept on. Those Chechen roots? Think Khabib Nurmagomedov vibes in the grapple game. He can dominate on the ground, but loves to keep it standing to show off his power. Fight IQ. Islam reads opponents like a book. In his Octagon 53 banger with Ioannis Palaiologos, he adjusted on the fly, landing a knee to the body right before the bell to seal the deal. That 2019 loss taught him to stay patient. Now he's surgical, with a 91% finish rate that's got welterweights shook. Islam's success ain't just talent, it's straight-up grind. He trains at UFD Gym, where his coaches and brothers push him to the limit. Typical day? Morning runs, sparring, pad work, grappling, and strength sessions. Islam says, luck's not real, hard work gets the job done. His Chechen upbringing is the backbone. He prays 5 times a day, skips the party scene, and stays in fight shape year-round. That mindset makes him a damn machine. Dulatov was set to make his UFC debut on the 22nd of February 2025 against Adam Fugitt in Seattle. Fans were hyped for the banger, but an injury pulled him out last minute, a tough blow. He hit up social media, saying, "I'll be back in July, rehab's already on." Now he's locked in for his debut against Fugitt at UFC 318, the 19th of July 2025 in New Orleans. The UFC's got big plans for this dude, and he's ready to prove the injury was just a speed bump. As a proud Chechen, Islam Dulatov brings his heritage to the octagon, but his path stirred up some noise back home. Some folks thought modeling wasn't vibe with Muslim values, but Islam checked in with his brother Jibril to keep his gigs respectful. He's a trailblazer, showing Chechens can dominate any stage. What's next for the Ripper? With his UFC debut locked in, Islam's gunning for a title shot. At 26, he's got time to throw hands with beasts like Shavkat Rakhmonov or Kamaru Usman. His knockout powers got the division on notice. Islam Dulatov ain't just a fighter or a model, he's a symbol of grinding through the odds, from Chechnya to the UFC octagon. This dude's story is just getting started, and our Matrix MMA crew is here for it. Islam's journey is just kicking off, and we're pumped to be along for the ride. So, Matrix MMA crew, do you think he's got champ potential? Share your thoughts in the comments, give us a like if his story's got you hyped, and hit that bell to stay in the loop for more breakdowns. Your support keeps this channel scrapping. Thanks for hanging with us, and keep pushing for your dreams.